19-year-old man living in Rockdale has just been arrested for attempting to scam Optus customers, a major internet service provider based in Australia. He was arrested on the 6th of October 2022 and later pled guilty on the 8th of November of 2022 after the Australian Federal Police linked him to text messages sent to dozens of Optus customers, demanding they transfer thousands of dollars to a bank account he created, or else their personal information will be used for other financial crimes. The man has sent text messages to at least 92 customers, with nearly half of them falling for the scam. Let's now hear more from Anson, who is at the scene right now.
Thanks, Ryan. As you just saw, the man was arrested when police entered his home on the 6th of October and brought away for questioning and interrogation by the AFP. Australian Federal Police Commander Chris Goldsmith said the AFP acted quickly on the allegations to protect Australians from identity fraud and ensure the man would not financially benefit from the data breach. Unfortunately, over $20,000 was stolen from dozens of customers. The criminal use of data is a serious offence and has a potential to cause significant harm to the community, Commander Goldsmith said. Thank you. Back to Ryan.
Many of you might be questioning what scam was involved and how it works. Anson will now explain the details of this scam.
Thanks. Now, as we already know, the scam involved in this incident was threat and extortion scams. These scams were one of the most interesting and popular scams in Australia, with nearly 6,000 reports and almost $14 million lost in 2023 alone. The main way in which this scam works is when the scammer claims you have an unpaid bill, fine, or debt, and uses threats to make you pay them. The scammer may pretend to be from the police or a well-known fraud department and trick you into giving your personal and banking information, as well as access to your computer or device. In this incident, the suspect managed to get his hands on the details following the Optus data breach, which over 10,000 records were stolen. These scams are most common in Southern Asian and Third World countries such as Nigeria and India. There are many variations of this scam, although the most popular, the scam which Australia recommends you watch out for, are Chinese extortion and sextortion.
So as we already know, the victims targeted by the scams were Optus customers. Many were left feeling vulnerable and helpless after the encounter, including those who lost money and those who didn't. Those who were scammed expressed their thoughts to many news outlets, with the majority saying they were either disappointed or that they were worried for the future of their accounts, as their information was still leaked. In response to this, Optus has commissioned an independent forensic review into the cyber attack into telco, which saw thousands of customers' personal information leaked. Now to Anson, who will further explore the impact that the scam had on the wider community.
The psychological harm caused by scammers can have a direct impact on the victim's well-being. Along with financial loss comes deep emotional distress that can include shame, isolation, and low self-esteem. Their loss of trust in others can make them skeptical and paranoid when dealing with others. They may become more risk-averse, which in turn can limit them both personally and professionally. Scams can have various impacts on the wider community, such as increased paranoia and suspicions among individuals and groups, especially within the digital world, which can break down social connections and limit cooperation and collaboration. This is due to the inherent nature of extortion scams, which create a climate of fear and anxiety within the community, which can disrupt daily lives.
Thank you, Anson. Now, like us, many people would like to know the repercussions that the suspect will face and what laws were breached during this incident. The Sydney man has since been charged with 2 offences: using a telecommunication network with the intent to commit a serious offence and dealing with identity information. These carry a maximum penalty of 10 or 7 years imprisonment, respectively. As for the stolen records, Optus claims that of the 9.8 million customers whose data was hacked, it's believed that over 7.6 million do not need to replace their documents. Anson will now go deeper into some methods of resolutions.
Optus themselves have released a statement on the incident and the plans help resolve the situation. As we said before, Optus had commissioned an independent forensic review into the cyber attack against a telco, which saw thousands of customers' personal information leaked. The review will be conducted by Deloitte, international services company. Deloitte will look into the cyber attack itself, Optus' security systems, as well as the controls and processes. As part of the review, Deloitte will undertake a forensic assessment of the cyber attack and the circumstances surrounding it, said Optus in a statement released on Monday. Optus said the review was recommended by CEO Kelly Bayer Rosemary. In the statement, she said that the company is determined to find out what went wrong and how they can prevent it from happening again.
We've gone over Optus's decisions to help the wider community. But how can the people themselves prevent scams like this happening to themselves? Well, here are a few safety precautions that ScamWatch Australia suggests that people take. 1. Don't be pressured by a threatening caller asking for money. Hang up and don't respond. 2. Don't pay anyone by unusual methods such as by gift or store cards, iTunes vouchers, wire transfers, or bitcoins. 3. Don't use any contact details provided by the caller. Verify their identity by calling the relevant organization directly, or find them through an independent source such as a phone book, pass bill, or online search. And finally, never send money or give credit card details, online account details, or identity information like your driver's license or passport to anyone you don't trust. Or, as well as that, never share them by email or over phone. Thank you.
Jarno, tell us about that first film.